Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to another session of Gundam Spurs. I'm your DM, your host, Heartless. Hello. Yes.
That is the sound of all of our brain cells going right by.
Someone put them on a train. There they go. Bye.
Could my players just give the audience a refresher on who you are and who you play?
Hang on. Are you going for it? Follow the rules. Safe driving. Follow the schedule. Everybody smile. Check safety. Everything is ready. Aim for victory. All aboard! At no point did you introduce yourself. It's me, Audio. I'm playing Gwyn. Gwyn Thomas-Priddy. He is a genasi. What kind of genasi, Gwyn? Did you not see that? And I'm joined here today. I'm disowning you. Sashay, thank you for riding with us today. I am Altaria. I play Dubhán, the other half of the Thomas-Priddy 2-car train. Can you hold on to your accent when we descend into chaos or victory? All aboard! How did I tell you to do it?
Next on the line.
I am AmongtheGentlyMad, and I play the Gundam Spurs resident big weirdo, Maestro. And that's it. Next.
Resident big weirdo. As if we're not all weirdos.
Yeah, that's true.
We're
Now that I think
weird.
about it, you've got a point there.
But Maestro is the rarest looking creature in this
Yes,
party
right.
of creatures.
He is a unicorn.
Wow.
Wow.
No, not really. No, he's really not. No.
He's human.
Yes. Anyway, that's the guy I'm playing. So next.
That's you.
Oh,
Yeah, that's you.
that's
Bluejay.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, hi, I'm Bluejay. I'm playing Zyzie. They haven't really been paying attention, which is good because I haven't been taking notes. It used to work. I used to be able to just remember.
The problem is I think we take a long breaks in between sessions, so you should probably be taking notes, my friend.
Yeah.
I will simply remember everything forever. Nothing
There you
bad will happen.
I used to do that. It worked.
We all have that one feat. Definitely. We don't forget anything. What do you mean?
Yeah. Keen mind, and no, I have 2 feet actually. It wasn't that funny. You don't need to laugh.
I'm an
So,
appreciator of puns and
We
dad
are
jokes.
going.
Is it
We
my
are
go?
going.
yeah.
Oh, oops, sorry. Okay. Howdy, everybody. I am Cryptid, the resident Cryptid, and I will be playing Revelry, big metal guy.
All right.
And last time that we were all together, a bunch of you found out that the ranch had in a containment breach of the AudioVizual, in which the fence broke and they all ran off.
Mm-hmm.
So the owners of the ranch are going higgledy-piggledy, trying to round them back up again. And you found this out from Isikri, who was in the middle of town trying to gather the ones who had come into town. You also found out about the argument between Quill and Rocio, which is mostly one-sided and on Quill's side, because he's a crotchety Aarakocra. And then you headed to the saloon for some lunch, and on the way there, Revelry got a whisper.
Definitely not suspicious at all. He definitely didn't pause in the middle of a street and days out.
Yeah.
He's good at this.
He's totally good at this. It's not like that hasn't already happened a bunch of times.
Yeah, every single time it's just he has the Windows boot up noise.
So now you're all in the saloon. Maestro's at the bar talking with Ashfir Cortez, who's a traveling merchant. And is specifically unusual because he's a lizard folk with coral snake coloring / markings. He looks like a coral snake, but he's a lizard.
Pretty.
There are quite a few travelers in here, including the gunsmiths, who you guys all know. Some what looks like travelers from Nissia, which is the neighboring country. They're Yuan-Ti, by the way. And there are some townsfolk, including April, who is famously very gossipy.
Good source of info, guys. You love gossips.
We love gossips here.
And you guys are settling in for lunch, which Mac, behind the bar, which Mac has gone to make for you. Besides, Revelry, who was just handed an oil can. Woo!
Not getting rusty.
The finest oil this side of the whatever this world's equivalent of the Rio Grande is.
Let's go. Let's go. It's like a fine wine.
There you go.
So, you're all just sitting there. What you doing?
So Cryptid's currently squinting at the map, but Revelry's probably drinking oil.
Yeah, it would be this side of the river Styx, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the
I'll make a note of that too.
the river Styx is the largest river that cuts through the Ceranos. In fact, it's the only river that cuts through the Ceranos. and the Villa de Huma, which is the Valley of Smoke.
Dang, what a cool
Yeah, the rivers aren't sharp enough. Just so we're aware, Gwyn is finishing filling up his glass of water.
Oh yeah.
He is slurping the soups and sipping the waters. Water.
Mhm.
Water.
That's a mighty fine water.
Okay, I actually have a question. This is kind of out of character.
Uh-huh.
This is okay. So last session, I don't know why this stuck out in my brain. There was a person by the fence at the Strizel Ranch. Who saw
Yes.
that? One character saw that.
Dubhán.
Not all of us.
Dubhán
Only
did.
Dubhán saw it. Did Dubhán tell us? Dubhán tell the others?
Well, now would be the perfect opportunity to talk to one.
This is not
Yeah. 'Cause
pressing,
the one
but I was
thing that-
curious.
That was whenever they were all rushing around after the Strizels. Did he mention it?
He may have mentioned it, and I think it got identified as the other person who works at the ranch.
Because they were fixing the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we were kind of like, yeah, it's this person.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that at that time, because I thought that she was off chasing down the others.
Kaylon,
I
so to refresh, Kaylon is off chasing down the others. Isikri was in the middle of town. There are other people who work at the ranch.
Okay, so someone was fixing the fence. It was okay.
It's likely Pietro who works at the ranch.
Okay.
You guys all do know that.
Okay, so
or
then that
most
was
of you do.
okay. Cool. That was my only question. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
No,
Well,
it's
see,
good.
okay, so that just leads me to another question, because Dubhán and Gwyn has been there for a while. Would Dubhán have recognized Petro from that distance? Petro?
With the perception roll you rolled, the reason why I described it that way is because the perception was bad-ish.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
gotcha,
it
gotcha.
wasn't enough to recognize that it was Pietro, but when you talked with, like, Isikri about it, you realized it was probably Pietro fixing the fence.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha, okay.
Which you all know that Pietro is the mayor's grandson.
Ah.
Oh, the more you know.
Oh.
Mayor's got lots of folk.
Mhm.
It's not the right accent. But yeah.
We're all Western now.
Can you feel it?
Always
Feel
have
the-
been.
It's like
Feel the tumbleweeds in your soul.
oh,
We really
goodness.
did make a choice going far away from our natural accent for this one. We're the different ones now.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, so if it wasn't, I swear we mentioned it before, or said something about somebody fixing the fence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. So that was probably that's all checked out. So we got the Strarzels in the town.
Mhm.
Keelan's going off and getting the others. The fence is being fixed. Do we feel
Kaylon,
like that's a Kaylon? Did I say?
Kaylon, you said
Hold on, I'm
Kaylon.
writing.
Kaylon
writing
may
it down.
need help.
Oh right, Isikri did say that.
Mhm. Because it's just Kaylon going off to round up them, and well.
Oh, did the group ever like secure their passage to Rattlesnake Canyon?
Not yet. You guys have to
No.
talk to some of the travelers here.
Mm-hmm. That is a WIP.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So if we're wanting to resolve the Strazel issue before we leave, should we? I feel bad splitting the party because I feel like that's all we've done, and I want us to all of us to stay together.
Well,
mean,
I mean, technically, Maestro kind of split off from the rest of them, which he's probably going to regret. 'Cause he's talking with what's the butt?
Ashveer.
So, yeah, Ashby.
Yeah, he's having a very nice conversation with Ashveer. It's gotten into small talk basically because Ashveer's obviously not going to talk shop while it's lunchtime.
No, heavens no, he would not. It's just light conversation
Mhm.
as Strizels run by in the distance. And see through the window, Strizels running by, and poor little what was his name, Raven, like trying to go after
Oh,
him.
poor man.
Lots of squawking, feathers.
You guys do notice that
normal day.
Isikri is driving the cot Streusel past the windows of the Miss Wynn saloon briefly. Clear she's trying to tire them out.
Oh,
Yes. This is enrichment for them, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So, there are people you could possibly talk to if you choose. But you must choose.
No, we want to sit here in absolute silence. We're
Oh,
having
We're all
You're
We're
not
all
having
having
lunch yet.
we're all having
You're
food
waiting for
Yeah,
it.
they're having lunch. I mean,
It's
you know?
we haven't gotten our food yet.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
wanna talk
exactly.
food
And that's
before.
my
So-
gosh, that you got to take. I mean, you know, food. I mean, come on.
We could.
Water.
Is there?
We could
if
put
we
in
do-
some.
Whoa. Okay. One at a time, please.
I was gonna ask if we do a quick look around. Are there any of the wagon masters that Dubhán and Gwyn recognize?
There are. So the travelers I mentioned from Nisia, you know that they are merchants and they tend to go from Nisia up and around the Dragonscar Peaks, selling their usually ending in Tarian-Ma before coming back.
Tarian-Ma. So the peaks and they go back. Okay.
Yeah, so they hit Cinder Hollow, Scornreach. Sometimes they go into Airedale, but that's way far up in the mountains.
Arendelle?
Airedale.
No more reference.
Oh.
I think the funniest thing about Airedale is it's a dwarven-based town.
Okay. There you go.
So realistically, were we wanting to go New Saladin? Saladin then?
We wanted to go.
There was something to do with that though.
So, New Saladin is the main capital city now. I say now because Draconia took over Akarugia and made New Saladin change its name. It's a large city set on the lake, which is in between the two strips of the largest river, the River Styx. Canyon Falls is where you were told that going to find out more information about Rattlesnake Canyon would be best.
We had talked something about going that way via the city. What are you doing? I already took a picture.
I'm drawing.
I looked up and my entire screen had a weird tinge to it. So we had talked about going that way, but I think it was in context of it being longer. So we could, if they're going by way of Cinder Hollow Scornreach, realistically we could travel with them at least to Cinder Hollow and see if they know anything, and then split off to go to Canyon Falls. I think it was more in the context of we would have to go that way because of the actual cannon, because the town is on the other side of the cannon.
Yeah, I think it was like, the wagons weren't really willing to, we could only go so far with the wagons, and then after that it'd be...
Yeah, they aren't willing to go directly to Canyon Falls because Rattlesnake Canyon itself has been becoming more and more dangerous, and they stopped wanting to go through there because people have been disappearing in Rattlesnake Canyon. And that's very scary for a merchant.
Okay. So probably our best bet would be to secure a ride to Cinder Hollow and go from there. All right?
Possibly.
All right.
Yeah.
Revelry, Cryptid. It's time for the most attractive Revelry in the world to go and seduce one of the wagon.
I have to seduce. Just cheating.
Come on, Red, work your magic.
I cannot do that to Gwyn, guys. I cannot do that to Gwyn.
One and Gwyn are literally wagon master.
And there are others here, but you know specifically the Nissia merchants have a determined path. Whereas the other ones kind of really go where they feel the market might be.
So I feel like we need to go to one of the Nissia merchants.
Oh,
Sorry.
No, you're good.
all right.
Here I go.
I mean, if you want to, you can go
Everyone's
over.
gonna go speak. Everyone's going to go speak to one of the merchants, one of the wagon masters. That is all.
Okay. So you're going to walk up to the table with the Nissia merchants.
What do they look like?
Well, they're all Yuan-Ti, so they're all snake people. Most of them look vaguely more like lizard folk, but they have this kind of longer serpentine form. And one of them is just full snake, like literally coiled up on the seat, and only their upper body is any form of lizard folk-like.
Snake.
And
Do they seem to be busy?
They're playing cards.
Oh.
And in fact, it seems like, so there are 3 of them. And the one towards the back of the table seems to be winning because the one that's coiled up, their tail, the end, is twitching up and down, like almost rattling. And the other one is just kind of like narrowing their eyes at the person at the back who does not have a terribly good poker face. Even though they are winning.
So they're just grinning.
Yeah!
I'm gonna go run over to the, not actually run, but go and buy a drink from the bar. Quick question though, does the one who's winning are they the wagon master, or are they just a merchant? Like, do they seem like they're all in the same troop, or what?
So it does seem like they're all in the general same troop. You have seen the more snake-like one without the other 2 before. So it's very likely that depending on their own, like, businesses, they tend to join up sometimes.
Okay. And these are all the merchants who have the set route. These are the ones from Nissia, correct?
Yep, these are the ones from Nissia. They're all snake people.
Okay. I'm just clarifying before I jump.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go buy a drink. So how much would that be?
Depends.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the picture.
A snake! Oh my goodness.
You can buy something for 1 or 2 silver, or 5 silver, or a gold, or 2 golds.
I'll do one for... Is the one for 5 silver known for being, like, relatively cheap, or what?
No, the cheap stuff is 1 or 2 silver.
Okay. I'll do a 5 silver then.
Okay, mark that down.
Alright.
And
Marked down.
Mac pauses in making food to pour it for you and hands it over.
Thank you kindly.
Mac nods and goes, no problem. Goes back to making food.
I like this tavern. Oh my god.
I am not looking at the Miss Winslow.
Please don't, it's really funny.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that.
Okay, so you have it's.
I'm gonna try and sneak in with a drink after this round ends and before the next one does.
Okay. So you watch for a little bit, and the one with the more snake-like body just immediately slams down their cards and goes, "I swear you're..." It's very frustrated, and the one at the back goes, "I win again."
Again. I am so curious if this one's cheating, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not putting my nose in here because we just need a ride. Alright, I'm gonna mosey on over, set the drink down at the one who just won.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, that was a pretty intense game. Figured I'd buy you around for a celebratory round.
Well, don't mind if I do, but, why?
Well, I am pretty good at recognizing faces, and I gotta say, you folk, I haven't seen you around here before. You guys up from out of town?
Haven't seen us around here before. Revelries, you having trouble there? We've been here before.
I'm just joshing with you. You know that. Figured I'd poke a few ribs. But I do admit I am here on business. We are trying to make our way over to, you folk been hearing about Rattlesnake Canyon?
So the one to the left groans. Yes.
Yeah, I know that's been pretty bad for business. Yeah.
Absolutely. Every other merchant is just trying to muscle in on our route because they can't go their normal one.
Well, I have a bit of an offer if you are willing to receive it. See, we've been kind of tasked with investigating that there area, possibly resolving that issue. If we do, we'll clear up all these people trying to take over your route. Ease up on business, so to speak.
So I gotta give them names. so I stopped.
I need to write them down because Revelry knows them.
Yeah. In fact, you all have seen them before.
We just have
Okay.
bad memories.
Hold on a sec. Let me come up with
I'm actually
names.
taking notes now, though. I have a notebook. I'm writing them down.
So Zebby is the one with the snake body. Stressor is the one to the left.
Is that the one that won?
No.
Okay.
Stressor is the one who has been a little quieter. And the one who won, let's call him Trip.
Right.
With 2 P's.
Now, since we know them, can we get a pronoun check? Trip is.
They both so Trip uses he or they. Stressor tends to use feminine pronouns, and Zebby just, it's.
Got it. All right, written down.
Zebby's gender is snip. Basically.
Oh, this pen is not closing. All right. Okay, so
Okay.
what does Trip say?
Hold on.
Sorry.
You spell with your heart. That's why they're asking.
Quieter, feminine
Spelling with heart.
pronouns. Now I gotta remember what your question was. So Trip, just picks up the drink and sips for a moment and then looks over at Zebby. And Zebby rolls its eyes before pulling out a book and then looking at you, Revelry. So, what kind of specifics we talking here?
Can I try to garner what it means? The specifics of the trip or specifics of the favor?
Specifics of specifics of what you were asking of
What
them
do you want from me?
for the favor of, taking care of the issue that's causing them problems.
Okay, so their current route, that it takes them to Cinder Hollow, right?
Yep, they go up along the mountains, along the base of the mountains, up to Cinder Hollow, and then following along the mountains.
Okay. Well, all I'm asking is that you could give me and my compatriots here a ride up to Cinder Hollow, nothing out of your route, and after that, we'll be out of your way.
Expecting meals along the way?
Do I give the Warforged answer or do I give the informed answer?
That's up to you.
Are we? Because we can get rations, right? Do we need meals? Do we want to include that?
It'd be nice.
Okay.
If I remember, I have Goodberry.
Ooh. 70% of the travel and inns and saloons and stuff. So
should we use Goodberry and then go to saloons, or Goodberry plus food? I remember Goodberry's really good, right? Good. Hold on, I'm looking at that spell.
So
yeah, it's
Not
good.
Yuri.
It would only those inns and saloons and stuff would only count when we're in a town though as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
so let me get an explanation. Zebby will explain because Zebby knows you're Warforged, but also knows the rest of the expedition team you run with aren't.
Are not.
Zebby will explain that the deal of running y'all up to Cinder Hollow with them would mean that they could provide cooking the meal for dinner and such, and catching any, meat for that in exchange for you guys A, taking care of the problem, and B, warding off any, nasty creatures that decide that they look like a tasty snack.
Okay. Okay. I think, yeah. We'll go for it then. If you can spare them.
Zebby just kind of flips through their book and thinks about it for a moment. Stressor just, like, pipes up for the first time since we walk over here. I think we have a little extra, and if we can get them to get us, that. And Zebby's like, yeah. Okay, one more thing. There's a specific sort of plant that grows in the Rattlesnake Canyon.
They would like plant.
We give plant?
If you can find it,
You got a
well,
description for us?
yeah. And Stressor gives you a description of the plant, which I will actually provide you later.
Got it. Tasks, find plant.
What?
There's a whole part of the most recent Pokemon game where you're looking for magic plant that is good. And I almost called it a side quest, but it's not a side quest. It's like one of several main quests.
Oh yeah! The Mystica plant.
Yes.
Oh my god.
No, it's not that, but it's a plant that specifically grows in and around Rattlesnake Canyon that Stressor is interested in.
Alright, I will say, well, we'd be happy to find it for you.
Alright, how early are you looking to leave?
I mean, we're ready to head out, I believe. Got a few things to square away here up in town, but when are you folk heading out?
Well, we just got here. We were looking to sell some things before I moved on. But
Alright, then I believe we'll be ready to head out whenever you guys are ready to set up shop. Pack up shop. Set up shop is something different.
yeah.
Second word.
How about you come find us tomorrow night?
Alright, sounds like a plan.
And if things have been fruitful, or not very, and Zebby looks over towards the bar, kind of at the back of Ashvir's head. And we can discuss then.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
No, not Ashford, not our buddy. What is my insight? What is my insight? I think this is one of the first characters that I've played that just has no insight and it's tripping me up. I probably in the other game I'm playing, I have a +9. It is a +0 with Revelry. I cannot.
It's okay.
Can someone remind me what is it? Roll? Exclamation point roll?
It's exclamation point roll and then a space and then
Okay.
D20 plus.
Eight.
You know, you're
Nice.
thinking that maybe there's some kind of like sexual tension between them, and it's kind of weird. It seems incongruent. ruined with, like,
Alright,
what's going on here?
I'm gonna leave you to it then. We'll be back up with you tomorrow. Thank you so much for
Alright.
helping us out.
Well. I'm over here cracking my knuckles. It's time for Maestro to seduce a snake.
I know it was a bad roll, but oh my gosh, that's what I was thinking. I was like, are they?
It was a bad roll. And as when you do bad rolls for insight, I get to tell you wrong information.
I love that so much more than, like, you don't really get anything. It's like, no, there's some sexual tension.
You think there might be some weird sexual tension between Zebby and Ashfear. You don't really want to get in the middle of that. Alright, so while Revelry went off to talk to Zebby, Stresher, and Trip, what are the rest of you doing?
Our food hasn't arrived yet, right?
No.
Darn.
Who's the most interesting looking of the merchants in the room?
Besides Ashfear?
Well, yeah.
Actually doesn't count. He's special.
He's taken, apparently.
There are, let's see. There is actually a merchant, talking with April. And he's got a vibrant, like, very orange and yellow dress on, as in clothing.
Yeah.
And he's a drow.
Interesting.
Which would make him very interesting.
You know what drows are usually associated with?
Spiders?
Spiders.
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Oh.
You know what Gwyn likes?
Spiders.
Spiders.
Bugs.
All I'm hearing is Gwyn is going to wander over there and
Just stand sipping his water.
Spider. Dubhán will just trail after. You know.
Just stands at the table sipping water. Good morning!
So you walk up to the table and you hear briefly, because April's not very quiet, but you hadn't heard what exactly she was saying where you were sitting, because there's other noise in the saloon.
Mm-hmm.
But as you walk up, she says, "You know, I'm really not sure why Omri just holds himself up in his house all the time. Oh, hi!" She
Good
says,
day.
"How are you?"
Hydrated.
That's very good. Doesn't know how to respond.
I broke Altaria a little, so you're good.
the drow
Altaria, like,
merchant
leans
just kind
out
of
of
leans.
hair and everything.
What?
Oh, Altaria was just losing it because he's a water genasi, and I said he was hydrated.
What were you saying, Heart?
I was saying the drow merchant leans forward a little bit and goes, and may we help you?
I am Gwyn. Hello.
Hello. It is nice to meet you, Gwyn.
I am Dubhán. And what is your name?
The drow leans over a little bit to see Dwan, who's apparently standing right behind Gwyn.
Yeah. Dwan kind of trailed after Gwyn and was like half a step behind. Just to see where she go.
My name is Lisfen. I'll spell that for you.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice to meet you.
And you.
And Lisfen turns to April and very gently pats her hand and goes, "Now, my dear, I do believe there are other people who would be delighted in hearing about Omri, your poor shut-in. And I do believe my compatriots over there," and he points to a duo of their elves, just regular elves sitting in the corner sipping their drinks. And April goes, "Oh!" and gets up and moves, shuffles over to them, and those elves, they look up and their expressions pale, like, "Oh God, why?"
Oh no. We've done it. Oh no.
With April moseying her way towards them, Lisfen turns back to you and just kind of very calmly folds his hands. Did you need me for any particular reason, or did you just come over to say hi?
I am Gwyn. Are you aware that the sun spider, also known as the sun spider, sun scorpion, wind scorpion, or camel spider, are a part of any more than 1,000 species of the arthropod class Arachnida, whose common name refers to their habitation of hot, dry regions, as well as their typically golden color?
Yes, you'll find I know quite a bit about spiders.
So Gwyn is going to gently put his glass down on the table and lean onto the table a little and goes, I am Gwyn. I also know many things about spiders. And he is going to take off his hat and on his head is his pet spider.
Oh my goodness.
And Lisman just raises an eyebrow because you're leaning in. What are you doing? And then you take off your hat, and he just smiles. Oh, what a beautiful specimen you have there.
I am Gwyn. I take very good care of my pets and companions, who are bugs and arachnids.
So speaking of bugs, Zyzie comes up behind Gwyn. It is like, it's not very nice to just show people your spiders.
Does Zyzie not like spiders? This is an important question. Since they're bugs.
That wasn't what I meant to say, but that's what came out of my mouth. What was okay? What they actually said was closer to something about it's not nice to assume people like bugs unprompted.
I am Gwyn. That is why I initially posed the opening fact about sun spiders.
Well, they just said they know a lot about spiders, not that they like them.
Lisbon has been just quietly looking between you two as you guys are talking, just raising an eyebrow, like, okay.
This
I am
conversation's going
Gwyn.
great.
If one knows much about spiders, one surely must at least partially enjoy appreciating a perfectly good spider.
I shrug.
Gwyn is going to look back at Lisbon and be like, "Hello, I am Gwyn. You are aware of this. This is my spider. This is my brother. This is our compatriot. I would like to ask you about your business and what routes you plan on taking."
And the drow just kind of scrunches a little bit because he might have been sitting here for quite a long time, caught by April, who talks forever. Hold on, let me look at the map. Well, you see, my usual business is that I would have headed to Ashfall, but that's not currently possible, so I have been trying to figure out whether it would be best to head to New Sluden and then down to Angel's Fang or follow the river Styx on the other side up towards Tartanis.
I see. May I inquire your business in Ashfall?
Well, you see, Ashfall is a rather large mine, and I deal business in light. As funny as that may be.
Inquiry. May I ask what you mean by light?
Well, you see, mines get very dark, and they require a lot of light sources to work in better conditions. And I, among other sorts of, light enchantment, I raise glow bugs and cultivate phosphorus mushrooms.
Gwyn, leans forward intently. He hasn't sat down or anything. He's just, kind of bent at the waist.
Yeah.
Leaning towards.
I see. I am guessing you are having trouble getting to Ashfall due to the current issues that many merchants are having with traveling through Rattlesnake Canyon and through Canyon Falls.
Yes. It's irritating. It wasn't quite as a problem before. I wonder what happened.
Yes, me and my expedition team are heading to Canyon Falls in order to investigate the issues Rattlesnake Canyon has been having.
Are you now?
Yes, perhaps we could work out some sort of arrangement.
Perhaps. What kind of arrangement are you suggesting?
Well, my other compatriot is currently talking to some others about potentially taking a route to Cinder Hollow before heading to Canyon Fall. However, you do bring up a very good point of following the river Styx. So, perhaps, if you would like us to travel with you, we could ensure you make a safe stop at Elliswood?
Eliaswood.
Eliaswood.
Mm-hmm.
At Eliaswood. And perhaps even to Canyon Falls. And you would be one of the very first to know that the investigation at Rattlesnake Falls would be, or Rattlesnake Canyon, would be concluded. And then be able to trade at Canyon Falls before heading up to Ashfall.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, fuck.
For clarity's sake, are you suggesting we all go to Cinder Hollow, and when we split with the first wagon group, us and this guy go to
What
Elysiuswood?
I was thinking was being suggested is that you guys would go with Lisfin and his supposedly three-man troop towards Eliaswood, following the river.
I'm suggesting the alternate route of, instead of going to Cinder Hollow and then to Canyon Falls, going to Elliswood and essentially going by the river.
Mm-hmm.
And you're suggesting you're escorting them to Canyon Falls, which is where the persuasion check comes in.
Yeah.
Got you, okay.
One
You
sec.
got your dice and stuff?
I do have my dice. I gotta find his persuasion. Oh wow, it's a +4. I gotta find my d20. I'm using my tiny dice. I have itty bitty dice. And a dice tray for once. We have a 12 plus 4, that's a 16.
Drop it in.
Yep,
16.
You're not.
I'm doing great. Also, everyone say hi to Toaster's butt.
He's helping. Nope, you've done it backwards.
Yeah. Listen, he knows the number. It's just me
Hi,
failing it.
Toaster.
Aww. He's a baby. Here, I will send a picture. He's being so...
So he considers you for a moment and thinks about it, and he says, well, how big is your expedition team? I know of the gunsmiths, and they're quite small.
There is me, Gwyn, myself, my brother, Dubhán, our companion, Zyzie. There is also our companion, Maestro, and our other companion, Revelry. That is 5 members.
And how long have you been in an expedition team?
We have been an expedition team for... How long have we been an expedition?
3 months.
3 months?
3 months.
3 months. He's thinking.
Can I ask a question for the
Yeah.
DM?
Yeah?
Size-wise, comparing Cinder Hollow, and Elysiuswood, are they roughly the same size, or is one bigger?
Eliaswood is a bigger town.
Okay.
Cinder Hollow is a very small one, but the difference is that Cinder Hollow is one of the mining towns because it's in the mountains, Eliaswood is surrounded by trees.
Got you. Okay. So, if Lispin is still considering Dubhán, will kind of lean forward just a little bit and say, alternatively, if you are interested, we could travel to Cinder Hollow and you could make deals with the miners there before we head over to Eliaswood, and then to Canyon Falls. That way you don't lose out on business with miners.
I did just come from Cinder Hollow, so there's no worry for that. It's just I was weighing the benefits of dealing with those in Canyon Falls against the downsides of possibly disappearing and or likely losing my life in getting close to that place.
Valid. Your life is important.
How about you come with me to Eliaswood, and from there I will decide whether I continue on with you to Canyon Falls.
That is agreeable. I will discuss it with our companions, and we will let you know.
I am leaving tomorrow, when the sun is highest.
Understandable. We will leave you to your companions and your meal.
Thank you. Said companions do actually manage to escape April and come over, and they whisper to Lisbon, like, can we please finish up eating? I want to get back to the mushrooms. I want to. Yes.
They're
yes,
mushroom
I know.
people.
I want to be free.
They don't want to be talked at anymore.
Relatable.
April has moved on to just be gossiping with some of the townsfolk in another part of the saloon.
Get the good stuff.
Mm-hmm. So now you have two offers to consider.
Time to rejoin our companions. I take my water glass as I go.
Mm-hmm.
Wanna follow.
Mm-hmm. As you guys all come back to your table again, Mac comes and sets down the meals you ordered.
Only like lunch. Lunch.
And as you guys are starting to eat, the gunsmiths at the next table over, start having a bit of a heated discussion, mostly between Wyatt and Annabelle. But if we go and we just take a little bit of a peek, no, we have to, Wyatt, we have to stay here. Goodness gracious. Alla doesn't seem to be a part of this intense, like, back and forth match, but is probably enjoying it.
We love violence here.
Time to get
They're considering going somewhere.
Gwyn is drinking right out of his bowl.
The
He's a
rabbit
bit
stew is
smart.
nice.
I forgot what I ordered. Was it bug salad?
Bug salad.
Bug salad.
Oh, bug.
Oh, it's got
All bug, no salad.
bugs. Bugs are the protein. It's got tomatoes and some kind of lettuce.
The bugs may be eating the lettuce. You don't know.
Oh, no. The bugs are fried. They're crunchy.
Oh.
They're
They're
not
nice
little
little
bugs.
garnish, if you will.
Nom, nom, nom.
I have confirmation. Allah is very much enjoying what is going on here and is just laughing behind her drink.
We love violence here.
So, you guys have your food and you're eating. What?
Whoa.
Can Gwyn steal some of Maestro's like lettuce and bug to feed to his spider?
So, roll me a sleight of hand.
I mean, you could just ask.
What is my sleight of hand? It is a +2.
Come here, little dice.
What do I need to roll to counter it?
Roll perception.
What? Okay.
I'm up to
Yeah, we're playing the game of let me click
A
into the right
5?
channel.
Yep.
A
Well,
5?
mine might be worse.
What is it?
5.
5.
Okay, that's a D20 plus what's my perception?
You can't win them all.
Mhm.
Perception plus 2.
Oh.
So Maestro may see.
So Maestro, you see Gwyn's fingers like reaching slowly across your plate. And
Wait. Can Gwyn like put his hand out and have his spider like crawl down his shoulder and like he's reaching his little spider like hands out to grab from the plate?
yes. So, Ashvir, who'd been talking up until that point, just like slowly peters out and is just like staring at Gwyn's hand.
Maestro is going to do a very gentle little no tap on the knuckles there. Nope. A little if you will.
The spider looks up at you with the biggest, saddest little eyeballs.
Well, I should say, probably Maestro does it like automatically, like, oh, somebody's coming for my food. Nope.
Yeah.
And then he actually turns around and notices that it is a spider, and it is Gwyn's spider.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing: he knows Gwyn has a spider, right? Because
Yeah.
buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, he's just going to look down politely at the spider, and then look up at Gwyn, and then look down at the spider, and up at Gwyn again, and be like, "Did you need something, Gwyn?"
Unfortunately, my spider cannot eat rabbit stew.
Oh, I see. Well, then you could have asked me. And he takes out a couple of bugs and puts it down for the spider.
Weeping, sobbing, crying, throwing
That's
up.
so
Hopefully it's some of the stuff that's lightly spiced.
Slightly spiced. Yes. We'll make a point to make sure. But yeah, Meister's just an opinion of you know, you could just ask and I'd give some. He's a pretty easygoing guy.
I would like to
You know,
say
even like
that
flicks off some of the horseradish a little bit on the puts them down there. So gotta take care of the little bugs.
Who's kitty noise?
Gwyn's spider, who is currently unnamed, gleefully takes the bugs to begin munching.
Aw. And I totally picture him like that. Like that's how I see him now. In the little gift there. Yep.
It's a Joltik,
Meanwhile-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically a Joltik.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Asphere is going through like all the stages of grief.
No, he was just, you know, staring at you because you were interrupting his conversation, trying to sneak something. But with that resolved, Ashvir goes back to talking about. What was he talking about? Huh?
Jellyfish.
Maybe.
Maybe
Yeah,
he was
maybe
getting
he was.
maybe he was getting Maestro info dump about something. Who knows?
Yeah. Did you know that there were creatures in the ocean that if you touch their tentacles, they'll yeah, he's talking about jellyfish. I don't know, guys. They're very interesting
Maestro just turns
creatures.
around and he's got his hand on his chin, you know,
Mhm.
while he's just kind of like, you know, stirring around the salad and stuff and just being like, you know, oh, if you don't say, well, that is fascinating. Please do tell me more.
He's talking very, very, very much about the jellyfish. I don't really have anything. Please.
One sec, I've got something. Oh no.
Well, Maestro will take a minute and he just like, you know, because of course he doesn't want to interrupt this conversation. But he says, if you'll excuse me, and what was his name again? Ashfair.
Ashfair.
And they went. What was the pronouns again? I'm sorry.
Ashfair uses all pronouns ever.
Okay.
So you could call him he. You could call them she. You could call them it. Z. They use all of the pronouns.
Okay. All right.
You cannot go wrong. I promise.
But he's like, well, he takes a minute and he just, you know, very gently touches Ashfear's hand a moment as to say, please excuse me. And he's like, I'll get right back to you. Don't go anywhere. And then he turns around to
the only place I'll be going is back to my little shop after I'm finished.
Oh, do not let me keep you from your shop. And by the way, if you wouldn't mind, leave before I do, because I would love to accompany you back.
Well, we'll see.
All right. Excuse me just a moment. And then he turns to Gwyn and says, well, what have we found out?
I have encountered a fellow spider aficionado.
That is marvelous.
I have also potentially gained us a route to Rattlesnake Canyon.
That is even more marvelous. And Maestro thinks for a minute because he's just like, okay. And he's like, So, what are the details of our what are the details?
I am Gwyn. There is a drow named Lisbon who merchandises lighting and wishes to go to Ashfall. Unfortunately, Ashfall is after Canyon Falls and Rattlesnake Canyon. So, they are traveling to Elliswood first. And if we accompany them there and handle the situation in Rattlesnake Canyon, then they will proceed on their route. But I thought the alternate route suggested of heading to Elliswood first would be perhaps more gentle, because it goes through more plain lands rather than desert.
Maestro is just nodding his head like he completely understood that.
I am going to correct you a bit there. It does still go through desert. It's just the Ceranos. The Ceranos has more plants.
Less rocky.
It is less
I'm
rocky.
looking at the map. It turns greener.
The desert and the desert. Woo!
Better phrase would
Desert,
have been it goes
desert.
through desert instead of mountainous.
Well, about what time are we looking at for these two options so far as that goes?
If you want to rejoin everyone else, you can talk with Revelry too.
Okay.
We're back at the table.
Oh, okay, good. So, Cryptid, you can talk.
Okay, all right, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll find it. We'll find out those details later. So anyway,
Liz?
Maestro turns back to Ashvir and stands up and offers Ashvir his arm because he is a gentleman, of course. And he says, "Shall we go back to your shops?"
Thankfully enough, Ashvir has finished his lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So he just kind of just looks up at you curiously. Oh, you're not going to... Alright. Sure. You just...
So you see, I am still terribly interested in that that you mentioned.
The rope.
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to find some actual, common rope for you to buy as well.
Oh, is it not for sale then?
Oh no, it is
That
certainly for sale. It's just you seemed interested in common rope as well.
Oh, well, why bother with common rope when you can get the best from, obviously, a merchant who knows their merchandise?
And Ashvir takes your arm and starts walking out.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's right. Smooth, baby. Don't get me wrong, he really just wants the rope because it sounds cool. Everyone else is sitting there.
In front of our salad.
Should we like take a break now?
Yeah, probably.
Did Maestro leave like his salad partially uneaten?
Probably.
Fuck yeah.
It's free game, baby. That's right. Go for it.
Gwyn's spider is ending up just in the bowl. Just going to town.
And the spider starts coughing because damn, is there a lot of spice in that?
No. I want to roll a constitution roll for this
poor
spider.
baby.
Spider stats.
Oh, baby, don't eat it. It'll upset your little
Your
spider.
spider's gonna fucking die.
It's
No.
fine.
Spiders cough.
No, I don't want them off his podcast. No.
Make poison.
Bitch has a -1 to con.
Leave it. Okay, we're gonna do this. It's last day, but we're doing
We did say something about getting to the cemetery this go round, right?
That's an 18!
Oh, thank
That
goodness.
spider's going to town.
The spider seems to be powering
spider.
through the
Yay.
unnatural amount of spice that's in
Yes.
Maestro's salad.
Right. Making the little spider stronger. That's right. Yes. Good. Eat little spider.
gonna have spicy poison.
That's right.
Oh
Make
my
that
god.
Can spider level
Yeah.
up?
Can spider level
Yes,
up?
let-
No.
let
Spider level
spider
5
level up.
now.
Oh no.
Level 5 spider.
That's right.
Spider.
Spider has acquired.
Okay, we're taking
5
a break
levels of
now.
good boy.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay.
The follow-up for mysterious stranger noise. Snexy. Reading through the Miss Win Saloon like this is hilarious. It's just like snake on snake violence silence. uh...
I'm in and out. I'm actually eating a sandwich, so but
it's fine. I'm looking through the Miss Win Saloon. I'm reading through, catching up.
Buddy loves the peanut gallery.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. And I will tell you this. I'm serious. I want that rope. I am going to get that rope one way or another.
Me puts you guys in social situations, expects you to at least respond.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, we just panic.
Yes, exactly.
We're just like, oh no, social.
What? Oh no, conversation.
By the way, the mayor's wife, her name is April, like the month.
Oh wait, the mayor's wife is the town gossip?
Yeah!
Oh! Okay, writing down town lore unlocked.
Yeah, her name is April, and she's a turtle.
Why do I kind of love her? I know everyone's like, oh no, here comes April, but...
It's more like the people not from town is like, oh no, here comes April, because they expect to be trapped there for, like, ages. Because April's like, oh, a delightful new person to talk to. And they're like, oh god, I have to stand here and be polite for, like... ages now. But yeah, that's the mayor's wife.
Coincidentally, is the mayor also a turtle?
Yes.
You son of a bitch.
The mayor's name is Greta, and she is also an elderly turtle.
Yeah, is their
Aw.
last name Tortimer?
No, their last name is Amiko, like friend.
Oh, that's on the map!
We love women. Women win.
We support women's rights and also women's wrongs.
And
But
Pietro
they
is.
can commit no wrongs. Sorry.
Pietro is also a turtle.
I'm loving the turtles, man. I love turtles. Wait, what kind of if we're doing like real life translation over to Hero, what kind of turtles are they?
Yeah, but
If you haven't thought about this heart, that is okay. You do not have to answer because I understand.
I can only tell you that April's shell gets in the way of her moving because it's very large.
Aw.
And she has a sand-like skin tone as well as a darker, more kind of sandy shell. Whereas Greta has a dark, more darkly painted shell and is green. That's what I can tell you about them. I don't know what kind of turtles they are.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Maybe they're Galapagos turtles.
Heartless.
Me.
I'm asking very important questions in Tumbleweed Street.
Okay, hold on a sec.
You're good.
The thing is the reason why. Yeah, April's not in the NPC section yet because I had only added the people that you had met. I have to add her now because you've sort of met her. So the reason why I say you have to multi-class into a ranger to make Spider big is because that's kind of one of the features of the ranger class is having an animal companion grow with you. So unfortunately, I'm going to say no. Unless you multi-class.
I'm just gonna find a big spider, and I'm gonna have two spiders. You know that?
Well, hold on a second. Zyzie has a worm, don't they?
Yeah, Zyzie can summon big spiders. But Gwyn would have to befriend one of these spiders. And I think they'd be like Zyzie spiders, which is a little weird. Yeah, they're literally Zyzie. Yeah. But like if Zyzie would help Gwyn find a really big spider. I've got a couple of goals in life, mostly train. Yeah, a normal non-Zyzie really big spider.
Exactly.
Like a
There you
cave
go.
spider, like in Minecraft.
The problem is I can't talk about jellyfish because I don't know as much about jellyfish.
It's okay. It's
And
okay.
I panicked. I did
It's okay.
I mean, that would just kind of be in character because I'm assuming that Ashveer probably is.
Making shit up about jellyfish.
Yeah, exactly. Going by gossip of whatever they've heard along the way and all that good stuff.
You don't know.
But hey, guys, while we're on the topic of jellyfish, I do have a fun fact to share with you guys if you want to hear about it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
I'm trying to find where they are, but apparently there is a species of jellyfish that is like, they're in this, I think it's a closed off, I want to say lake, it's probably like a saltwater lake, but they have no, there's like no predators, so they have evolved to have like no stinging capabilities, so they're completely harmless to
I know
people.
what you're
They're
talking
so
about.
cute. They look like
Oh my
little
God.
marshmallows. I'm trying to
Oh
find
my
the picture of where they are, but I love them so much.
Yes,
They're
yes,
so
I
small,
know.
they look like little jellyfish.
I don't remember
Really
what they're called, but I know exactly what you're
either.
talking about.
And I'm so mad I
Yes.
can't think about
Like
it, but
you
they're
could go,
really
like you could
cute.
go swim with them or something.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, jellyfish.
So cute.
So cute. Mm. Yeah, it seemed like it was like a thing. I can't remember where, but yeah, they have like this little closed ecosystem, and they've
Yeah.
basically been like, well, who cares about stingers anyway? And just that's it. But we find the poor little guys washed up on our beaches all the time, especially after like a bad storm and stuff. I know.
Yeah.
Bad storm.
We
Yeah,
always see like
I do
a
like,
lot.
yeah, I do like jellyfish. Although my heart remains with manta rays. Manta rays are my
Oh,
marine fishy of choice.
I gotta say, I'm coming around to sharks. I
There
do.
you
I gotta
go.
say, manatees. Manatees do have my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Sharks are becoming. Although I'm terrified of them,
Mm-hmm.
they get a bad rap. They do get a bad
Yes,
rap.
that's right.
Love learning about them, but if I was in the water with
Mhm.
one, I would swim away. I would be panicking.
We,
But
oh my gosh, you guys, speaking of manatees and stuff, we actually had a rare sighting of one not too far away from where I'm at, which is like, they don't come up, like, that's not their normal habitat, but apparently someone spotted one out in the water or something like that. They just like coming by to visit or something. We've also had a dolphin that came and visited us for some reason. But it's just like vacation area, I guess. I don't know.
Oh no, not the spider train.
Yeah. Toot toot. But
Oh boy.
So there's this game
Yeah.
called Choo Choo Charles.
Yeah, I know
Oh.
it. I know it.
Spider train, spider train.
why is that thing so horrifying?
Because it's a horror
It is,
game.
yeah.
It's a great
That is
game.
terrifying.
See, I've seen people play it. But all of the playthroughs I've gotten to, I was just, oh, this is just like a little like haha gag horror movie game or horror game. I never got to that segment. I never got to that
This is the
segment. Now I see
end.
why.
This
And
is the
now
end
you can fully
cutscene.
appreciate the horror that is Spider
Spoilers.
Train.
Yep. Fully appreciating.
Mhm. Oh, I have switched over to the bed because my killing me. Oh my god.
Do you want us to kill
And
the chair?
Yes, kill it. Upside.
That's
Do
good.
this on the day of my daughter's wedding. Oh god. Yeah, I got like a pillow popped up behind me. It's like it hurts like right there where it's like that little spot that you just can't quite reach. I hate it. And see, I'd taken a Tylenol too, so I don't know what's going on with that. So, but anyway, I am pillowed now. So maybe hopefully that'll help out.
Okay, I'm so sorry, but I will have to be leaving around like 3, if that's okay.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I will have to head out around then.
that's okay.
Okay, don't be sorry.
What time zone are you?
Oh,
Mine.
Eastern, so like an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we could basically just spend the rest of the session deciding which route we're gonna take, and then just
Wrapping up some of this stuff.
pull
Mhm.
Maestro out of Ashvir's bed
Yeah.
and untie
What's the
him.
rope for?
I mean, he doesn't have rope. Remember, the rope got divided up and given to Strizel, so it's a totally practical thing. It's not like it's not like he was trying to like seduce a snake or anything like that. Maybe not.
Ashford
Definitely
literally
not.
was like, "I'm going back to my shop alone after this."
Maestro's definitely flirting.
Yeah. I don't know if he's taken that way, but like.
You don't know.
Asher might also be like, heck yeah, I've got a sucker or whatever. You know, I'm gonna charge so much money for this. You know, so it's just
You don't
the
know.
perfect blend. The perfect blend. But yeah, I can go through with that. I'm interested in seeing where it's going to. I just know that Maestro wants that rope. Because it just sounds really cool, in my opinion. What was it? It was like a
Oh.
wow, just what? Describe it again.
What? Oh,
The
the rope, the magic rope he was talking about.
Yeah.
He described it as like something that you could tie one side, and if you pull it, it seems to lengthen.
See,
Mysteriously.
completely useful item there that he definitely needs. Like I've been like wanting to get that rope for a while, and didn't intend for it to be like I'm gonna seduce it out of him.
No, you're good.
No, we're just messing with you.
We literally were like, seduce this person, seduce this person. We have to get you back a little.
Now that being said, I am having fun with it. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Soak up the sun. You gonna get on the charger. You gonna be a little shit.
Don't mind Altaria if you hear them. They're talking to Toaster.
Oh yeah, I bet.
We don't have a basement, but he is a gremlin.
Gremlin in the attic.
We don't have an attic either.
We do have an attic. What do
We
you think
do
the
have an
thing in the
attic.
ceiling is?
We're not supposed to know about that.
I mean, legally, we have to know about
Did
that.
you know at 6th level we get counter charm?
What?
I wonder if we get counter spell.
Do we both get it, or
Yeah,
is it...
it's just a standard bard ability.
Okay, because we have our individual bard shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when do we do the leveling up thing?
Oh, well, probably
after the Rattlesnake Canyon thing.
Yeah, you will get a level up when you go to Rattlesnake Canyon and solve the issue there.
Gotcha.
We haven't even made it. Bro, what level is... Ooh, Warlock or Paladin?
I see, because okay, it would be level 4 in Warlock, so I would get a feat. But I think that's it. And then Paladin, I think I get. Hold on, I'm mixing up because I haven't played Paladin in a while.
Listen, Soto, we
Charging
get
would be
eye
cool.
bite at some point, so eye bite fucks.
Where do get my
It's
Is that the UC shit? Oh,
the hags did it in Lucifer's.
horrifying. I love it. Isn't that like the Pokemon bite?
I don't know.
It's the move where it goes. Arr.
Yes, there is a move that does that.
It was best to sound effects.
We also get like cool shit such as modify memory, teleportation circle.
That's under the That's under the Warlock thing or the Paladin thing.
Bard.
Or Bard.
Gotcha.
Sorry, no, it's Bard. I don't know why I said Paladin.
I think you should do the one that gives you the feat, honestly, Cryptid, because feats are great.
I do get another spell and another cantrip, so.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. Awesome.
Hold on, I'm checking.
Fungal infection.
Yes.
Bug infection.
No. Oh my gosh. And I will tell you that right now. Oh my god, that just
a bug.
That is horrifying to me, but also I'm just like, yes.
That'd be awful. A bug zombie, just bugs crawling in and out.
Ooh, it's just like the one ant with the cordyceps.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Which first time I ever saw that just creeped the heck out of me for some reason. I don't know why, and it still
Yeah.
does. But at the same time, I'm just kind of like, that is such a cool thing for like a D&D thing. So
Gwyn.
recommend. All right,
Oh, let's see.
I have taken.
Are we ready to fuck around and findeth the hell out?
Always.
Yeah,
I'm so
let's
ready to
do
find
that.
out.
But
Please,
I
please
still
give me
want. I still
find out.
want to get to the cemetery too. If we can.
Wait, I think that's just Revelry is trying very hard to be secretive about it, but I am dreading that stealth roll, so he's a paladin, guys. He's a robot paladin. He's not gonna be sneaky. That's not his thing.
Sometimes you can be a paladin and you can be sneaky. It's okay.
True. I'm not wearing armor, so am I? Wait.
Warforged has
Yeah.
integrated armor. Has to do with your
Integrated
core.
protection.
Warforged is armor.
Yeah, when you don armor, after an hour, it gets integrated into your body.
Absorb.
So no one can actually take your armor away from you. The thing is if you want you know, a different set of armor, you're gonna have to quote unquote deattune to your current armor, and that also takes an hour. So if you want new, you're gonna have to, you know, take a couple hours to do it.
I'm trying to check. I think I have heavy plating, which does give me disadvantage.
Yeehaw, baby.
Alright. Can never escape. Can never escape that.
No stealth. Ba-dun. Okay.
We ready for this?
You ready?
I guess so. Wait, I got this, y'all.
Oh lord. Okay, but around here you gotta slam it like 7 more times.
You hear Bluejay?
Where are we going? Huh? Bluejay.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay.
Alright, y'all. Maestro's left with Ashfear. Well, what are the rest of you doing?
Well,
Alright.
Gwyn and Dubhán are sitting at their table where everyone had been sitting, eating lunch.
As you do.
Yeah, we're eating lunch.
Yeah.
Eating lunch, drinking water.
Yeah, you finish eating lunch. What are you doing?
We're discussing.
Okay, good. Discuss.
Alright, so I feel like... Wait, am I also there, or is it just Gwyn and Dubhán? Are we all at the table?
Yeah,
I
everyone
assume
but Maestro.
Okay, so I feel like we need to figure out a good route to take, because right now we've got 2 options. We've got Lisbon, and we've got Trip. Now, I personally, while I do feel bad after procuring that deal with them, I do feel like Lisbon's route is a little bit closer. It would get us there without the extra effort.
I am Gwyn. See. Hee. Yeah.
Exactly.
River makes it hard to get lost.
Exactly. So are we thinking Lisbon? What do the rest of you think?
The other group as well are not going towards Rattlesnake Canyon quite yet, or at all, and therefore would not need the same kind of protection. If Lisbon is hoping to go to Ashfall, then Canyon Falls needs to be safe for that to happen.
Agreed. I mean, the other group would benefit as less merchants would be encroaching upon their route, but you're right, they would not need the same protection that Lisbon's group does. And we could meet Trip's group on the way back. You're right.
If Trip's group also desires us to look for that plant in Rattlesnake Canyon, even if we do not go with them, we perhaps could continue to be on the lookout for this plant.
I agree.
Thus, even if they do not benefit from us protecting them, they will still benefit overall from us.
Exactly. Build up
Thus,
the
we'd be doing them
repertoire.
a favor.
Exactly. So I think I'm hearing 3 for Lisbon's group there, and potentially Trip's group. Rack's still finding the plant for Trip's group, but going with Lisbon's group there. Am I getting that
I don't really
correct?
care what we do.
All right. So we've got 1 undecided, 3 for Trip's group.
I believe so, especially since Maestro apparently decided to forfeit his vote.
I mean,
That
that's
or
still
we could
kind of.
ask later.
We could ask them later.
Mm-hmm. If
I
there's
mean-
any objections, then we can adjust at that point.
Agreed. When did Lisbon say to meet up with them?
Lisbon would like to leave at high noon.
Tomorrow.
Ah, that still gives us the morning if we want to decide on it tonight. Or I'm pretty sure we'll meet up with Maestro before then, but we'll be able to give an answer to both groups either way. Considering Trip's group is leaving tomorrow night.
Yes. This is a very good point.
All right then. I guess we're just waiting on Maestro's input, then go from there.
It does appear so. God.
Glow bugs. All right.
All right. So
Looks like we've decided our route.
so
kind
you're
of.
going with Lisbon.
I think, because out of game, gently, yay for
Yeah.
the river, yay for Lisbon.
You cool with it?
Out of game. I am cool with Lisbon, and I think that Maestro probably will be too. Although I
Okay.
had put in a little thing about like that we got to think about going there and then getting back. So I don't know. Maybe that's something that can be arranged with the Yon T coming back or something if we still want to interact with them.
Maybe there's a chance. Would they come back through Phoenix?
Sure.
I think
So the merchants from Nicia have to come back through Phoenix to get to Nicia, but they often take. So here's the thing with those guys. If you discuss with them, one of them may just wait at Cinder Hollow for you, while the other two travel in their normal route up to Terrin-Ma, which takes a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like out of curiosity wise, I think that the Drow is the best route to take going there, but I'm also curious as to what kind of shenanigans we can get up with the snake folks too.
Yeah.
So
So I think we get the best of both worlds with that idea then. So we just need to discuss with the Nicia merchants if one of them can stay. So like kind of going on our original deal, but instead of us going with them and we're paying food for protection, then we just do the plant for them waiting.
yeah,
And also
exactly.
protection on the way back.
Yes.
well,
I do want to say that the time so coming from Phoenix to New Saludan, that's a week by AudioVizual. So you get a clear idea as to how long it might take to get from one place to another. Because it's pretty long.
Woo!
Would we know if their route circles around Ashfall, or do they go to the Maw and go back around?
So most of the time, you know that they stop in Tarian-Ma and then turn back.
Okay.
They don't tend to go to Ashfall at all.
Got you.
I know we're interested in messing with them, but if they are regulars through Phoenix, we could always hit them up another time whenever we are actually intending to go north.
Which you may
Yeah,
intend
that's
to
true.
go do at some other time.
And
True.
if they have a guy waiting in Cinder Hollow for us, we could go back and drop the plant off, and then whoever it is probably going to want to rejoin up with the group, so we could go with that one person as well.
Well, that'd be taking us up to Scorn Reach.
Yeah, it just depends on because then, well, we'd have to go back to Phoenix.
Yeah, it's like if we divert to Cinder Hollow, it's gonna be taking a fair amount of time, adding a fair amount of time onto our travel time. This is why we need trains.
Which is why we need trains.
Yes.
No, fix this. A train. With your help. Anyway,
Gonna make an off-roading
the other
train.
thing too is if we go via Cinder Hollow, we then have to worry coming back if we're going to bump into the edge of the fall or to the edge of the canyon anyway. Versus if we take Elias Wood, then we should be south enough that we can follow the river around.
Yeah, that could work too.
Yeah,
So,
I'm too group. We may just want to take the L on Trip's group. If we have this better alternative.
True.
Yeah.
Because, like, even if they don't get that extra protection, they'll still have extra food in that case in case anything does happen. And we are planning on looking out for that plant for them. And we're going to be clearing up the trouble in Canyon Falls. So that'll benefit them as well.
And again, if they're regulars, there's no shot that we won't have an opportunity to travel with them in the future and get a feel for their group and stuff.
And the twins can plot out a possible train route too.
Listen, I'm already like, man.
Most importantly, the train route.
If they have a consistent route up to Tarian-Ma, and there's like towns that go along the bottom of the mountain range, I'm like, that is a perfect starting line. Because then it goes from Phoenix to Cinder Hollow to Scorn Reach to the Tarian-Ma.
Oh, there you go.
You know?
My circles are the best. I won't hear anything against them.
Yeah, your big red circles you're doing on the screenshot.
I have a point. But yeah, we have like 20-year plans at this point for the trains.
Altaria was talking about printing off the map of the continent and sticking it up on our wall a la like a wristboard and
Oh my god.
like, whole ass.
Oh yes. Oh my god, you guys are awesome. Yes.
It's so funny.
That is
Last
totally,
night,
yes,
okay.
Sidestep.
While you guys are stuck here with us, last night we opened up a conversation. So you know how earlier I put hey guys, we need like 20,000 gold for like a future train thing? Listen, okay, so you need about 18,000 gold to make a permanent teleportation circle, okay? And we had the idea of if you put a permanent teleportation circle in a train car, like an empty box car, then you can take that permanent teleportation circle anywhere. And you will have the ability to go to it and from it to any other teleportation circle. And you can also use this potentially to transport things like high value goods that can be carried on a person or like, between a couple of people. So then it's like, like train robberies, how much like cost risk that would cut out. So it's like we were like having this whole conversation the other night about it.
It was Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
We have plans.
And we're thinking like long term, baby.
Yes.
I love it.
Fuck it, we ball.
But yeah, so if we can hit so they have ideas to travel and go visit places for data and information on trade and everything else to kind of plan that out. And wherever the missions take them as well is great for hitting some of the places they might not otherwise have reason to visit. So they'll I'm sure they'll get a chance to meet up with them at some point. Yes, bug places.
We'll have bug places. Yes.
Places of bug and pork.
Love it.
It's all about the bugs.
You guys will probably be getting, I'm in the wrong thing. We'll probably be getting asked questions of what you guys know of the areas as well as they travel together. So.
Okay. So, anyways, so you guys have decided that you are going to talk with the Nissia merchants and be like, hey, we've decided we're not going to travel with you, but if you leave someone or when you come back through here, we can get you the plant you want, right?
Right.
You're going to go with Lisfin, who's
Yes.
admittedly going much sooner than the Nissia merchants.
If we could, when we talk to them as well, clarify, do they want an alive plant that we put in a pot and take care of for them? Or do they want, like, cuttings or clippings or what exactly they want of the plant as well?
You can ask them.
Yeah.
Are you going to?
I didn't know if you knew exactly at the minute, so...
Because they're still here, and they're clearly relaxing. The noon is passing.
So the real question is, Hart, are you going to make us RP this interaction, or can we just ask you and say we asked them?
Yeah. Sure whenever we discuss with them, that question would be asked. So we can RP that stuff out, or we can just lump it in there.
Oh, you can lump it in there if you guys want to skip it and do something else.
I'm just like, I want to make sure that we have everything wrapped up by the time Cryptid has to go.
Okay, so yeah, you can discuss with them, and Trip seems a little disappointed, but Stressor will ask you to find and repot a live plant for
Got
her.
it.
Okay.
Lovely. Then there will be the extra challenge of keeping the plant alive until we see it.
I look at your druid. You guys have a druid.
I'm a bug druid.
So,
Bugs, please.
There are certain bugs that keep plants alive very well.
Ooh.
True.
We have bugs and bards here, sir.
Mhm.
It is bugs and
So-
bards here. Bugs and bards only.
Bugs, bards. Yes, exactly.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Bugs and bards.
Anyways, so you've settled that. And Stressor will ask you to just bring the plant to Phoenix and then put it in the care of Mac for her to pick up later when you come back here.
Perfect.
Will do.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So, what do you guys want to do next? You can't sit in silence, please.
Having choice
So,
I'm supposed to go to the graveyard at like night, correct?
you were
Later in the
supposed.
day.
So the instructions for you were to head to the graveyard before sundown.
Okay.
Get there
Um,
before sundown.
Okay. It's just like
It's-
any time before sundown or like right before sundown?
The only instruction was to get there before sundown.
Okay, cool. Time for the dreaded.
So you can either try to go away as everyone else considers what to do next, or you could go, help Kaylon.
Kaylon will be fine.
I'll be fine.
Okay, you guys do not want to go do cowboy things? That's fine.
I am a cowboy.
No
at
cowboy
heart,
things
so-
for us.
We gotta write letters.
Alright, I'm gonna do this first, and then potentially, if time permits, maybe.
Okay, so you want to go try to go to the graveyard first.
Yes.
Okay, roll
Okay.
me a stealth.
I have a +1 to stealth, but I have disadvantage, so we're rolling that. That's a 3.
Yeah.
3!
3.
I'm totally not going to the graveyard, guys.
So, Revelry starts to peel away from everyone else very obviously. You can hear him going ka-clunk, ka-clunk, ka-clunk.
His spurs in the back are very loud.
Yeah. As he starts walking towards the exit of the saloon.
Where are you going?
He's got like freezes and then putting his hat back on. He's like, going for a walk.
I think you just have like 3 sets of eyeballs just staring at you, like.
If robots could sweat. He's just got his like
Oil.
hat tilted down over his eyes. He's just like,
A small bit of oil just trails down your cheek.
God.
Yep, just going for a walk. Nothing more.
Should we roll something?
If you want. Cryptid, roll me deception.
Oh, here we go.
And anyone who wants, roll me insight.
Oh dear.
And we'll see what happens.
I need to start rolling on my own because I always roll so poorly.
Oh, wait.
Make sure you add your modifier. Perception? Insight. I'm a fool.
He's like, What you doing, Rev?
Son of Swan.
Is Gwyn going to?
Yeah, one sec.
Okay.
I have to fight Altaria.
Gwyn is
I
doing
have a
that.
great answer for everyone.
Oh my god.
That is a 7, my friend.
Gwyn, do you believe? Yeah, that makes sense. That's. I mean, where else would you go when you go outside?
On a walk?
On a walk.
Definitely
Yeah.
going on a
You're
walk.
walking outside.
Why would I
Shocking.
lie? There's no reason why I'd lie.
Zyzie and Dubhán.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you, yeah. So he's probably going on a walk, but where to? He's being kind of cagey about it. Very clear that there is something more than just a walk. And he's done this before. Been very cagey about where he's going.
Revelry's just gonna stare back at you guys. Just be like, well, if there's nothing else, I'll be back before sundown. I can meet y'all back at the archives.
Is this a I'm going off to war, so I must tell my lover that I will be gone forever? Or is this a I have sneaky business to do type of walk?
Revelry just turns and just looks at Dubhán. Huh?
Oh.
Neither. It's just a walk. I'll be back. I'll be back at the archives.
Fair enough.
he's gonna take one more look and just tip his hat and walk out the door.
I don't think either of them care enough to.
I was going to say, is Zyzie curious enough to try to follow him?
Dubhán
Yeah.
is.
Kinda, yeah.
Well, so if you guys are going to follow him, roll me some stealth.
I feel like it should be stated
You can wild shape, Bluejay.
Yeah.
This is against my passive perception, I'm assuming.
Yes, it's gonna be against your passive perception. And
Alright,
Bluejay, I
y'all
do remind you can't be anything that flies. Yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
I feel like it should be said that Gwyn is very confused, but since Dubhán is following after, he's going to follow Dubhán.
Is Gwyn going to stealth?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you my role and then you'll understand.
Okay.
You have to beat a 10, so I think beats it.
Don't
beats
worry,
it, right?
baby.
Do I get a bonus on stealth for being a small animal?
I'll say yes.
I don't know what animal is good. It's an animal that's fast, but also small.
Hold on a sec. Small beast. 5'8".
I can just be a bird.
Well, you can't fly.
I forgot.
Very small frizzle.
What kind of animal hangs around a cemetery?
Crow.
A dog.
Raven.
I can't be a crow.
Crowbird.
Can't fly.
Bugbird. Oh wait, no.
Hold on a sec.
A
A
spider.
spider.
You have to. So you have to get to the graveyard first.
Yeah. We have to walk there.
Yeah.
How isn't it like really far away?
It's on the other side of town.
Like a 30-minute walk or something?
Yeah.
There's
From
such a
town.
thing called graveyard spiders
Mm-hmm.
and burying beetles.
Mhm.
I did in fact look these up, and now I don't want to know anymore.
You talking about those little, yeah.
If you want to save your wild shape, Bluejay.
Well, we're not gonna be doing anything else today, are we?
No, I mean like if you want to save it for when you get closer to the graveyard, you can use your boots to fly and stay out of sight that way.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Hang on. He's gonna steal. That's
Oh.
We're doing so good.
So,
Oh my god, he's like, I'm going on a walk, everyone. Okay, I guess we're going too.
Revelry, you walk outside and you start walking down the street. You hear Gwyn very obviously leave the saloon. You hear behind you the sound of Zyzie taking off into the air. The only one you don't hear follow you is Dubhán.
No shot, no hand.
I think he's gonna give it like a little bit because he's like, oh, maybe they're going back to, I don't know, the archives.
Yeah.
Until we get to until we start going. Where is the graveyard? Where is the graveyard? It's in here there it is.
Mm-hmm. So you start. You walk a little bit past Rocio's, and you realize that they're all following you. The two that you could hear, at least.
Oh my gosh, I'm so tempted to just let it happen at this point. I think he's gonna let it happen. He's gonna let them continue to follow after a little bit. But when they get closer to the graveyard, he's just gonna kind of like tip his hat up and then just like look over his shoulder. And he's like, well, "Hey, yo."
So
just standing there.
I'm gonna say that Dubhán probably would have had to like jump behind Gwyn to continue hiding, because
perfectly aligned. Dubhán is not there.
There is no other way for Dubhán to actually hide. Did Zyzie turn into a small bug?
At some point, yeah.
Okay.
Panic
so
bug.
Zyzie, you managed to completely hide. So, Revelry, when you turn around, the strange sound of buzzing that usually comes from Zyzie when they fly disappears. You don't know where Zyzie went.
He looks around a little bit and it's like, oh.
I changed my mind and went home.
Hey.
Dogs are dumb.
Hey there, Gwyn.
I am Gwyn.
What you doing?
I believe I am confused.
Well, yeah, me too. A little bit.
Gwyn's gonna look over, like, literally turn around and look at Dubhán and be like, Dubhán? Gwyn?
Dubhán?
Dubhán? Gwyn? Dubhán? Gwyn? What are we doing? Taking care of business before we must leave.
Revelry's just blinking. Can I, as this interaction's going, can I roll another stealth check to try and sneak out?
Yeah, try. You're already at disadvantage.
9.
No. So as you start trying to sneak away, both Gwyn and Dubhán look at you.
Freezes again. He's like.
By the way, Bluejay,
Yeah.
as a beetle, you're probably hanging out on Revelry's long cloak, which is why nobody has seen you yet.
Oh my gosh.
Sneaky.
Are you two following me?
I am Gwyn. I was following Dubhán.
Dubhán? Were you following me?
I am not sure. At this point, would you care for us to join you on your walk? It's a pleasant day.
I'm pretty sure the instructions told me to come alone, correct?
It did not say come alone, it just said be there before nightfall. But your assumption that you should go alone is something that, is usually correct.
Well, yeah, sure, but this is kind of where I'm stopping. I was gonna turn around here.
Where are they? Are they just in the middle of, like, between Rocio's and the graveyard somewhere?
Yes, yeah.
Gwyn's just gonna, like, look around and look at Revelry. And then just kind of, like, thread his hands together and look at Revelry and be like, I am Gwyn. If you do not wish for us to join you on your walk, it is okay to say so.
So sad. Oh gosh. It ain't that, Gwyn. It's just there's something I gotta do. It ain't a walk. It's something that I gotta do on my lonesome.
I am Gwyn. Revelry, are you in trouble? Are you being threatened or perhaps exploited?
I'm not being threatened. I'm not in trouble. It's just it's something I gotta do for the archives.
Are you sure you are not being exploited?
I promise. Yeah.
I am Gwyn. I take promises very seriously.
Gwyn, I promise. I'm not being exploited. This is something that I'm choosing to do.
And you will tell us if there is any trouble.
Yes, I will.
Dubhán is just gonna flop down on the ground next to the closest cactus. Like a respected distance, like he's not gonna crowd the cactus, but he is going to sit down with the closest cactus.
He's not gonna crowd the cactus.
I love that.
They got spines for a reason.
Maybe he's debating if they can smuggle it into their house and just have a cactus.
There's
Let's
so
do
many
it.
other cactuses a lot closer to their house.
Yeah, but this
Get
one's
you a
special.
cactus.
If that's what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Gwyn will just, like, nod and slowly reach over and, like, pat Revelry on the shoulder. This is
Oh.
maximum, like, sad puppy vibes.
Oh no! Audio, don't do this to me.
I'm doing this to you.
As much as a
and he is-
robot can look remorseful.
and then he is going to go sit down next to Dubhán, next to also a respectful distance away from the cactus.
Revelry's gonna tip his hat over his eyes, and he's gonna nod, and then he's gonna go walk to the cemetery.
Revelry, as you enter the cemetery, whispers enter your mind again, and it says, "Go to the back."
He's gonna walk to the back.
Graveyard, grave in the middle. Go, go. Pay your respects there.
He's gonna walk over to the grave in the middle. I'm frequently looking through. Do I have anything that I could be used to pay respects? I don't have any incense. Dang it. I knew I should have gotten like a priest's back.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's probably just gonna go over to the grave, kneel like a respectful distance away, then kind of take his hat off and bow his head.
Mm-hmm. You ready to wait for a bit?
He knows.
Mm-hmm. Just a sec, because I need to know a thing about druids.
Hello?
Yeah, I need to know how long your wild shape will last, my friend.
2 hours.
2 hours? Okay, good.
2 hours.
So,
I can use it twice though.
mm-hmm. So as you're waiting there, Revelry's just sitting in front of this grave. And this is my obligation of, is Dubhán and Gwyn going to wait there for an hour?
Whole ass, baby.
Okay.
They just start talking.
Good. Cool.
They just start drawing in the dirt and like looking for bugs. Killing.
Mm-hmm. After an hour, which is halfway through your wild shape, Zyzie, a lizard folk walks into the graveyard. They seem to have come from, not from the town, from along the road. And they sit down right beside Revelry.
He's still bowing his head.
Mm-hmm. You haven't received any more instructions yet. And
Gonna take like a look at him.
Mm-hmm. The lizard folk is, common garden variety lizard folk. Graveyard. He has a slightly dark blue scale look. And after a couple moments, he takes a package and some flowers out of his pack and lays them on the grave in front of you two. Then a couple more minutes go by. Before he gets up and walks away. As you hear him leave the graveyard behind you, the whispers come. Take the package.
He's going to gently grab the package, leaving the flowers, and put his hat back on and stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say to take it anywhere?
No. Just to take it.
He's gonna tuck it under his coat.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna open it.
Okay, open the package. And
Curious.
as you open it, inside is a large stone on a silver chain. And when you look at the stone, it's got this kind of, you know, this kind of effect if you move it, the colors around it kind of shift. And when you look into it, it looks like you're looking into rows and rows and rows of different galaxies.
Whoa.
Inside. You're not sure what this is, but you are certain that you were supposed to take it. And it is yours now.
It's I got a rock! I got a cool rock! I'm seeing if Revelry knows any spells like Identify. I don't think Paladins do. Wait, we live in an archive. Okay.
Yeah. Zyzie, you witnessed all of that. That's kind of suspicious.
Cool.
Revelry's gonna tuck it back into his cloak and walk back to Gwyn and Dubhán.
Cool. So, Revelry returns after about an hour and a half. Ish.
They are both sitting around a circle of rocks, and there's a burning tumbleweed in the middle of the rock.
Campfire.
And Gwyn is just staring glumly at this burning tumbleweed, like feeding it like bits of things to continue burning.
Probably a second tumbleweed.
Yeah, just stripping a tumbleweed to burn.
Can I pick up a third tumbleweed?
Is it getting dark now?
So that was an hour and a half after, like, probably 1, so not really.
Oh. Okay.
In the afternoon.
Yeah, it's in the afternoon.
It's in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I think Zyzie starts leaving.
Okay, you crawl down Revelry's cloak and make it to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Back to the archives.
Okay. Are you gonna?
So I'll be there when they're.
Are you gonna unwild shape before leaving, or just gonna leave wild shaped?
Leave wild shaped.
Mm-hmm.
And then once like far enough away.
Okay. Yeah. Easily enough done. If that ain't a cryptic meeting, you don't know what is.
You know.
I don't know what you mean. That's a perfectly normal meeting, you guys.
Definitely a normal meeting.
Okay, so now I'm gonna jump over to Gently and Ashfear if y'all are alright, so that, you know, Cryptid can leave.
Yeah. I will say one last thing before I go. Revelry is going to try and grab another tumbleweed and start feeding the fire as well.
Aww, they're having a little camp out.
Yeah.
Aww.
Alright. Peace out, guys. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry.
Bye.
I'll see you later.
See you later. Y'all have fun.
So we're gonna rewind time a little bit because you left with Ashfear a little earlier than the rest of the team left to follow Revelry.
And that magnificent bit of stealth there, that's just good job, guys. You did.
To feel something.
So,
The saddest meow meow ever.
A little.
Bestie didn't let you come with and see what they were doing.
oh my god. Okay. So anyway, what we doing, Heart?
Yeah, hold on a sec. I'm writing notes for myself.
Gotcha.
So while they're talking, I'm gonna look at bard spells because I might talk to Heart about switching a couple of mine out.
Got you. Whenever we level up, you can for sure.
Looking.
I just know that DMV doesn't have all of them. So oh fuck, plant growth. That could be helpful. Oh shit.
We can't hear them. We're not muted.
Okay. So, you and Ashvir walk back to his humble little shop, which is literally a cart set up with a large window.
All right. Cool.
And once you get there, he taps your arm, slips his own arm out, and then goes into the cart. As he comes up behind the window, he starts pulling out a few things, including a silver rope.
Ooh. Ah, that's what Maestro wants.
He's gonna lean forward and just like smile and go, well, what would you like to look at beyond the lengthening rope?
Oh my, such a spread of merchandise here. I wouldn't know where to start. He's eyeballing that rope so hard right now.
And Ashvir just
What kind of stuff does he have?
Well, so there's a box of what looks like healing potions. A box of potions you're unsure what they are. They seem to be different colors.
Okay, all right.
A box of teeth. And as you're looking at it, you realize that it's labeled real human teeth.
Oh boy. I'm starting to have a bad feeling about this.
And there's also a potion labeled Potion of Strength.
Okay, all right. Oh, hold on. Oops. Let me pause just a second. Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So you guys, I totally thought you were going to, strike up a conversation with the gunsmiths, but then you never did.
So sorry.
If they haven't left yet, there's always supper time.
Yeah, that's true.
And breakfast.
You also haven't at all gone to the bank.
Listen, that man deserved everything he got.
Do we need to go to the bank?
You don't have to, but you can. There are other people at the bank other than crotchety old man Clarence. whatever his name is.
But like we've got a plan for our journey.
True. That is good.
Here's the real question. What do we do with our money?
We dig a hole under our. Oh, wait, shit, we're not muted. I'm distracted.
I had there was a small niece that came in to say hello to me.
Beast.
But all right, so let's see here. Strength potions, mystery potions, key, and rope.
Mystery potions, healing potions and rope.
Oh yeah, okay, got you. Healing potion, mystery potion, and then you said a potion of strength.
And rope.
And rope. And teeth.
Teeth. Yep. Real human teeth.
Real human
It always comes back to teeth.
Oh my goodness. Maestro. Buddy, what have you walked into? All right. Well, naturally he is going to look at he will take a moment to peruse the goods, so to speak. You know, he's looking with interest, especially at the mystery potions. You know, they're very colorful and that sort of thing, and who knows what they do. So that's definitely probably a good thing to check out. His eyebrow does raise a little bit when he looks at the box of teeth, and he takes one up and kind of is examining it as one would examine a pretty little jewel or some kind. And without looking at Ashvar, he says, Ashvar, so, teeth, huh?
Well, yes, of course. Some very upstanding wizards and magic users alike use them in their, spells and potions. These ones are specifically very, very rare, as I'm certain you know.
Oh, that got both eyebrows raised up. He carefully puts the tooth back again, and he looks over at the potions. He says, and he looks at the merchant and is like, "Oh, do you mind if I look at the merchandise here?"
Oh,
And
I
he
don't
indicates the merchant.
mind.
All right. I just didn't know if you were all right with me just, picking it up, sort of thing.
Ashvir will even point at the healing potions and be like, please go ahead. These ones are 100 GP per.
You don't say. Well, that is
A little under
pretty,
market value, yes, but
I would agree.
I'm feeling very good after you bought me my lunch.
No, of course, I would hope that you would be feeling well after that. A nice lunch, nice chat. What kind of magic spells I got here? What kind of things I've got in particular? Let's see here. So what would I need to roll if I wanted to get an idea of what was in those potions?
Arcana.
Yeah. Arcana. Okay.
Roll Arcana.
I've got a +2 for Arcana, so that, let me see here. Okay. 2. Okay.
So, which
What is
one
the
are you
pendant?
examining?
I guess whichever the one of the mystery potions. He's actually picked up one of the bottles and is looking at it.
So, as you shake it around, you can see, like, very faint, like, fish scales come up towards the surface of the liquid, and it's very, very murky. So whatever the main ingredient of this is actually kind of thick, but it's clearly been diluted with a bit of water.
Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna look over at Ashbeer, right? Ashbeer.
Ashbeer.
And Ashbeer and ask, mind if I take a little sniff?
Yes, but do so carefully. Don't want to release the magic so far, now do we?
Oh, of course not. And he just very gently takes off a little bit of it and gets the sniff. What's it smell like?
It smells sweet and minty.
Oh, sweet minty fish scales. Awesome.
With that 15, what you do know that a lot of the time, potions of animal friendship will include fish scales in them.
Oh, okay. All right. So we take it it's some kind of friendship potion thingy. Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So he goes and he corks it back again. He says, "So I take it that we have some oh, I would hope so. Oh my gosh. I'm terrible. I want bad things to happen." Oh, all right. Okay. Anyway, so he corks it back again and puts it back and says, "So we appear to have. Let's see here. We have some healing potions. We have teeth. We have I would have presumed to be some kind of friendship potion, perhaps for animals.
At least that one was."
Oh, so I take it we have a nice variety then.
Of course. You see, I love to pick things up on my travels and experiment with them a little.
Oh,
So I end up with my masterful skill of making healing potions and potions of all types.
So, how about with the price range on one of those potions? What would that be?
Oh, let's see. My strength potions usually run around 300 gold.
And these potions, indicating the friendship ones, of course.
Those ones run you about 240.
So, and he's looking through. Okay, so he's looking through it. Stop, kitty, stop. So he's looking through it, and finally he looks over there at the rope, and he said, "So this is that rope you were telling me about?"
Oh, yes.
May I? And he kind of like holds his hand out, like, "May he inspect the merchandise, please?"
You may.
All right, thank you. So he's gonna take it out, and is there anything special about it, or anything?
It doesn't seem to be special. It seems to be about 10 feet in length.
Okay. And what would be the running price for something as beautiful as this rope here?
Oh, well, that would be 320. I did find it in such a dangerous place, too.
Do tell. Now, where did you find it?
Well, you see, there's this, ruined city left in the mountains from our draconian friends. used to be their old capital, but it's been overrun with, well, undead for some reason.
You don't say. Well, my. That you were able to get something as rare and precious as this, with all of that going around.
Oh, I have
Well.
my ways.
I'm sure you do, you sly rascal, you. So, now, if I were to talk about purchasing said rope, is it for sale?
Oh, yes. I also have
Mhm.
regular rope if you want that at all. That'll run you. Let's see, that'll run you a silver too, if you want that.
Well, let's see here. So I have a question out of character. Would it be an insult if he were to try to haggle it down? Or is it just
No.
a...
No.
Okay.
Haggle, please.
Haggle, please? All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Please do.
All right. Okay. This is good because I have no idea how to haggle. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Well, let's see here. Okay. So, in light of that, what would he say about knocking it off for like, well, currently, Maestro has 695 in gold. So, so he could afford it if he wanted to. But then again, he understands the procedure of, you know, if you have something priceless and things like that, of course you want to. It's red Bluejay. Sorry, I'm really not trying. I'm really not aiming for this. Oh my god. Oh, the most sexually tense rope haggling scene ever in D&D. Oh, but anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, let me gather my thoughts here. All right. Anyway, so oh my god. Okay, so anyway, knowing that the procedure is to haggle, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, obviously, you know, you gotta haggle.
Oh yeah.
What would he say to knocking the price down? Let's see. I'm actually not sure. How would you go about doing that? Like if you were haggling in a real situation, what would be like
So
a normal amount to knock down or to ask for to begin with, I should say.
I can't help you with this,
everything.
but your party members can.
Okay. Party members, what say ye?
Nailed
I'm
it.
so sorry.
What's the price?
The price is 320 gold.
For the rope.
Yes. And for the sake of haggling, we want to maybe knock that price down a little bit because, you know, it's only polite to haggle when you have something.
Okay, well, here's what you do to haggle. So that is his price. What you want to do is you want to pick a price that is low, but not like stupidly low.
Insulting.
And then you try and essentially meet in the middle. So
gotcha.
pick an amount you're willing to spend and then go like 25 under it or however many under it.
All right.
And then work your way up to that one.
Okay. So if it's 320, then I don't know, maybe 230 would be a good price to start off with, haggling price? Or would that be, what do you think? I don't know.
How much? How much?
230? No. 200 maybe? Just go down, start. Like, I think I would want to start off pretty low and then work my way up, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe
200, 230. Either. Yeah. Remind me, is it just like a silver rope? Is it a particular length or enchantment?
It's fancy.
It's a fancy
it's a fancy
rope?
enchanted rope.
You don't
Oh,
know
it is.
if it's enchanted or not, but
Oh,
it has
he
been
didn't say it
said.
was-
Well, so
Right.
Maestro has been told that this is an enchanted rope.
Oh, well, see, now that opens up a whole new thing.
You're not sure if it is or not because your Arcana check was on the potions, and you don't have identify.
This is going in the direction of getting to a point of where I will have to ask. Maestro will have to ask Ashbeer to demonstrate the merchandise, isn't it? This is getting to that point.
Yeah.
If you want.
Oh my god.
Who enchanted it, that kind of stuff. You could ask background information on it and like the level and everything else. Get some details on the enchantment first.
Or you can just be like, show me how it works, baby girl.
Would you care to demonstrate? It's powers. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, back in character now. All right, I'm smooth. I'm in control. I know exactly what I'm doing here. All right. Okay. So, well, he looks at it. He takes, and he's obviously, looking at the rope. But, it seems to be pretty nice quality, et cetera, that sort of thing. And he puts the rope back in, and he says, "Well, my dear Asheville, and you will forgive me for saying this under these circumstances." Hold on a second.
And Maestro pauses and tries to think of what to say next.
Okay, sorry. Small child invasion again.
Yep.
They have beautiful time. Okay. All right. Let me see here. So, anyway, back to what he was saying. Asheville, you will forgive me for saying this. Far be it from me to doubt the veracity of your claim about this rope, but as a customer,
You'd
could I
like to
say-
see
could I-
how it works, yes?
Yes. Well, it's just customary.
Oh,
want to
I
make sure
know
I'm
how
not
all
just
you
getting it-
adventurers work. Don't worry. And he picks up the rope. And he hands you one end and holds the other. And then he tells you to walk backwards.
Okay. Well, that's what we're doing. We're walking backwards.
You're holding the rope. And as you're walking, you've gone back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wasn't this rope supposed to be only 10 feet? It's much longer than that.
Okay. Now here is what I am going to do. Because I want to make sure that there is no trickery involved. Is there a way that I could make sure that there's not like a spell of perception or something being cast that would make me think that? Or some other little,
Roll Arcana.
All right. So we're going to do Arcana again.
Because the only way to tell if to check would be Arcana knowledge or the spell identify.
Okay. And I don't think I've got that one. Do I? That one? Hold on a second. Let me double check just to be sure. I don't think I have that. Let's see. In audio, I saw that comment. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see here. Da, 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 da. Okay. All right, I don't appear to have that. So I am going to try for our Arcana
Okay.
thing. Just, I guess, just to make sure that everything is on the up and up. That I am
Mhm.
actually going to be paying money for a rope that actually does what it says on the box.
Mhm.
Okay. So to say. Plus 2. 19.
So from what you can tell, and you even walk back a little further, and as you're walking back, you feel the rope extend itself.
Mm-hmm.
And extend itself. And it's very clear to you that this rope is literally lengthening itself long beyond its actual dimensions. This is an actual enchanted item.
Okay. All right. So definitely enchanted item.
Mhm.
All right. Maestro is impressed. So he's gonna come back and he's just like, well, it does appear that the rope does what it says on the box, so to speak.
I'm so happy that you think so.
Well, I suppose you have sold me on purchasing some of your fine wares and perhaps rope. But I know as customary it would be rather insulting for me to just take it at the price that is advertised. Would you be willing to part for it for, say, 200 coin?
I think I would not. How about 300?
That's only about, let's see, what, 20 down?
Yeah, that's 20 down.
Yeah. Perhaps. Well, maybe not that. Could I maybe say 220?
290.
290. Oh, you do drive a hog bargain, fly dog.
I might be able to give you a little bit more of a discount if you buy more than just the rope.
Oh, really? How much of a discount are we talking about here?
Well, you see, these freshly brewed healing potions were made just this morning.
So, you would be willing to throw in some healing potions then, Well, that is rather a good deal, I should say. Always good to have a couple of healing potions or two around. And from everything that I've heard, you do seem to be very, very good at what you do.
Oh, flattery me.
But of course, you know how it works.
Of course.
Well, say, what was it? What was our last bid that we did? We were at
290, but with the
290.
addition of, let's say, 2 healing potions, I could go just at 300.
Let's go back up.
Well, yeah, he added 2 healing potions into that.
Oh, yeah.
Healing potions usually go for 150.
Ah, okay. All
But
right.
he stated his own selling value at 100.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. So let's see here. So we'll say 300 for that rope and the
2 healing potions. Yes.
2 healing potions, which is it? That that's kind of a good deal. If you haggle just a little bit more. Okay, just a little bit because it's fun. Oh, that is a good deal. Would you be willing to take? I don't know. 295.
I honestly don't think I can go any lower than 300 with the addition of the healing potions. You can roll me a persuasion check if you want.
Yeah, all right.
here's where we start the roll.
All right. Persuasion then. Okay, baby. Let's get some persuading going on here. Can we convince him to do it for 295? Welcome to D&D Price is Right. Let's see here. Yeah, sorry, I'm so slow about that.
No, it's okay.
All right, let's see here. Equation is +2. Oh, dang. All right.
So what do you say to convince him further?
Convince him further?
For the 295.
I'm thinking. All right. So, Maestro is also what if, say, we were going on an expedition sometime soon, and might be going somewhere where we could find, I don't know, perhaps some sort of ingredient that you are in need of for either potions or, I don't know, any of your little potions there? What would you say if I could have the rope at 295 plus whatever sort of ingredients you might be interested in?
Where are you going?
Side quest number 2, yes. Oh, well, gosh, does Maestro want to tell him where he's going?
Well,
That's a good question.
The thing is if you're going to offer ingredients, you gotta tell him where you're going to get the ingredients from.
Around the general vicinity, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. We may be going up towards around maybe Canyon Falls, thereabouts.
Oh, I see. So you're being sent after the other ones,
No, that got an eyebrow raise. Beg your pardon.
There have been plenty of, expedition teams headed that way, trying to solve the issue that's been a much bigger issue than it used to be.
Hey, well, that's interesting information to have. But I don't know. What do you say, Ashbia?
there's a certain kind of mushroom that grows in the canyon walls. I suppose that if you can get me that mushroom, I could let the rope and 2 healing potions go for $2.95.
It's like a delightful bargain. I think I could do that too. You just be give me the specifics of how much and maybe perhaps what I'm looking for.
And he pulls out a piece of paper, parchment, whatever.
Mhm.
I don't know yet. Something to write on.
Mhm.
And he writes down a description of this phosphorus mushroom he's looking for.
Okay, awesome.
And it glows orange in the dark.
Cool. That's even better. All right. Well, there you go. $2.95.
Mhm.
Hands it over. Goodbye, $2.95.
So add lengthening / inception rope to your notes, and 2 healing
All right.
potions.
Alrighty. I will do that. He really wants some of Maestro's teeth, doesn't he? He really does, doesn't he?
You don't know.
This is what a bullshit.
You can roll me a history check if you want to know why he's like, oh, you know why these are rare things to get.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. All right, let's do it. I have a number +4 for history. Sure, let's not. Why not? All right. Okay.
And the number of phosphorus mushrooms he's asking you to get is like 10.
All right. Cool. Okay. All right. Oops. Darn. I did it in the wrong thing. Sorry. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Poot. Four.
You have to.
I'm gonna get this.
It's bang roll space 1d20 +4.
1d20 +4. Okay. Oh, I did that right. I'm sorry.
Exclamation
Okay.
point roll space 1d20
Okay.
+4.
Exclamation point space d20 plus whatever. Okay. Hold on, Grandma's getting it. Let's see. No, I'm still not getting it.
You need
I'm
a
done.
roll. You need to type roll after the exclamation point, my dear.
Yes, sir. Okay. Roll. Space. D20. I think it's about quitting time for me too.
Yeah.
My brain has stopped working.
Yeah, our brains are going.
Brains have gone. Yep, that's it. No more brain. Okay.
I vaguely remember the fact that many people stare at you because you look human. Because you are human, right? Yeah, you're human.
Last time I checked, yeah.
People stare at you. And you remember vaguely hearing people talk about, how rare humans are to be seen. So of course, their teeth would be rare. Duh. That's about it.
Okay. Yep. Okay, then. Well, now our buddy has, what is it? Let's see here. Well, actually, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Is there anything else that I could do for you?
No, not really.
Well, In that case, I will bid you adieu. And he tips his little hat and turns around to walk away.
Have a nice day, Maestro.
You do the same.
Alright, y'all. That means you're all going back to the... Trying to figure out... Are you all going back to the archives?
Everybody's brain dead. I guess so.
You gotta unmute, my friends. Tell me.
Archives.
Yeah, okay. So everyone's going back to the archives. We're gonna end here for tonight because we're all tired. And we're missing Revelry, our best friend.
Oh, yeah.
I've been burning the 7 tumbleweeds and then went, alright, I guess we'll go back.
Yep.
You know.
And now, let's see. Maestro is down. How much was it?
295.
295.
You've got a very interesting rope. And 2 healing potions. Made this morning.
Awesome. Fresh, tasty healer potions. Awesome. Alrighty.
Very nice.
So what was the name of, what was that? Rope of lengthening?
Inception rope. It's Inception rope.
Oh.
It's a magic item I came up with.
Awesome. I love it. Inception rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing. Thanks for anyone else listening at the, when I upload this to YouTube. Bye!
Bye!
Bye-bye.
I got the